Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. Will that super be the turning point? Got their eye on the air. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. From up above. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Can they keep on him? Medium kick. Hits him with a stop and pop. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. A drive impact could end it all here. A real, they're going for the super KO. Player 1 played with a lot of heart to pull off a tremendous win. Definitely one to watch. Raises with power win. Deal some damage with that quick down to the wire. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws him. What's next? Lots of aggression from both sides. Projectile to try and change the situation. Box him with a target. Knockdown. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 2, how do you come back from that? Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Shows a medium kick. Checks them with a projectile. Player 2 steals it back. They're in the groove now, and they're gonna need to keep it up. What's their game plan? He brushes that off and keeps going. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Obito hits. Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Knockdown and experiencing burnout. Can they claw their way back and carry hungry like a wolf and showing some pain? My man's wilding with a bang! Back to the corner. Are we gonna play Impact Peekaboo? What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Hits them with a stop and pop. Combo with the target combo. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Overdrive. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. That drive impact doesn't get through. Takes a trip. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a KO? Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, Howard heats it up with a combo into super. Player 1, smart play to stop the opponent there. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Will we see a drive impact? Going in? Oh! Player 1, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Knockdown and grabs and throws him away. Connects with the throw. What'll happen here? You've gotta be crowns him from above. We're so closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks with a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Whoa, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh, this could really tip the scales. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. The noticeable life lead is a comeback turn. They are done. Player one faced a giant.
Challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punch counter. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. All right. Ooh, what's this? Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Solid combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Oh, what a move. Combo with the target combo. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1, burnout activates. Knockdown and player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Threads it cleanly. Player 1 on the board first with the win. He'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. Both fighters have drive rush to keep it going. Solid use of Tempest. Player 2 needs to use the Rashid making the chat go nuts with OD spinning mixer. Will brushes that off and keeps going. Burnout activates. Tempest for the pressure. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Immediate jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Okay, here the throw connects. That corner is starting to look sketchy. Reads the jump in perfectly. Both are ready. Nothing stops this train. Arabian Cyclone. Oh, putting the cherry on top. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Lays down a whirlwind. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Big counter. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Down to the wire. They trade. Taking stock. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Rolls in. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hits them with a stop and bomb. Off for Busta Wolf. Is this a game changer? Player 1 charges forward. The quarter makes burnout activates. Player 2 got him up against the wall and the stun is there. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Picks up in there. Player one took no time to finish that fight.
Round one. Fight.
Will we see our fighters brushes that off and keeps going? Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Blocks the jump in. Goes for the surprise rush in. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Combo with the target combo. The combo's there. Throws him down. All right. Starts with a jump in. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player two has the meter lead. Grabs him. Takes a trip. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Fires off a whirlwind. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their read? Experiencing burnout. Player one has completely used all of their drive gauge. They're going for the super art in there. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player two did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their grounding. Going in. Player one is working with a less than hits him with a stop and bop. Uses the target combo as a filler. Solid use of Tempest. Uses the gauge for a super art. Player two, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Oh, burnout triggered. Tempest picks a good in there. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Come on, get ready.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The combo's there. Blocks the jump in. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Neither of them willing to back off of it. Knockdown. Fires a power wave. Throws out a projectile. Feeling out the spacing. One chance here may end this match. Gets tagged by the fireball. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Still very early in the round. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Brushes that off and keeps going. Down to the wire. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Very slick with the combo. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. A drive impact could end it all here. Knockdown and player one will look to apply pressure here. Fires a tiger shot. Zones with the fireball. They're going for the super art. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Taking no prisoners. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open sets up with the jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Target combo into... Back to the corner. Are we gonna play impact peekaboo? Rattle and hum with a tiger knee. What now? Getting up close and personal. Shoots the plasma. Chucks the puck. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Power wave. A real test of nerves here. Tries to lock down with the tiger shot. That corner is starting to look scary. Jumps. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Absolutely relentless. Oh my God, what rushes in? No one could have called that. Player two was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round one. Fight.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Overhead attack. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Hits them with a stop and pop. Were they baiting them into that? Takes a trip. Player one chases them down. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Brings out the soup. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Bare knuckle! Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player one, there's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Crunchy tiger! Knockdown and... Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Checks with a medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this... just goes for it at this range. Are we going to see a comeback here? Impact squat. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. High tiger shot to try something. Changes the pace with the fire. Zoning with a low tiger shot. Hold your breath. Low tiger. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Can they use their resources wisely to kick out of nowhere? Player one made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. The jump-in is denied. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? All right, what's coming up next? Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Shoots off a fireball up close. Feeling out the spacing. Squeezes the gauge. Heading into the end, going on the offensive. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Raises with power win! Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. High tiger shot to try something. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Fires a power wave! Medium kick hits. Going in? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Hits him with a stop and pop. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. All in with a rush. Life lead uses the gauge for a super art. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Goes for the command grab. Taking stock. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. One fighter's drive gauge is just about brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? They just went for it with that super, looking to plant him with a pile driver. Life lead opens up. One chance here may end this match. Takes a trip. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Oh no, they're stunned. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them to negate the block. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Taking stock. Oh, burnout triggered! Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 1 has an empty drive. They're going for the super art? Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Big super art hit. It's on. Looking for its overhead, but it won't work. They've got the meter for a throw tag. The overhead denied. They need to rely on their instinct. Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. That's gonna leave them rattled. Oh, they got him. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Shows a medium kick. Connects with the throw. Both fighters planning something? Let's see play with the grab. Reach out and hug him. Raw super art incoming. There's a burnout. This is a bad situation to be in. Oh, they switch sides. That corner is starting to look scary. Will this super art do anything? Amazing! Can they make the most of this? Noticeable life, that's gonna leave them rattled. Oh, they got him! That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in the fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Pokes with a kick. Went target lock and scoop. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Well-timed command throw there. No more drive gauge. The big play does it. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Yo, put that away. What'll happen here? Still slugging it. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Target locked and scoop. Crowns him from above. Going in, they're going for the super art. Player 1 is in a very good spot. Catches out the cage right there. Terry hungry like a wolf and showing some fight. My man prowling with a bang. Blade tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. No, this will break them. Oh, they got him. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Big counter. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 1 chases them down. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive. Gets tagged by the fireball. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed going on the offensive. Raises with power wave. A trade, but they're not worried. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. A quick breather. Brushes that off and keeps going. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. We're out of stack, charges forward. Both fighters planning something? Taking chunks out of each other here. Uses their drive gauge. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Okay, here we catches out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. There's a corner switch. Grabs him, knockdown. The jump in is denied. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Does a good job of pushing back. Scrapping it out up close. From upstairs, experiencing burnout. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Doesn't miss a beat. Life lead is looking to impress with this super. Going in? Are they thinking about how to just goes for it at this range? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. They've got the meter for a drive-in. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Gets the counter hit and the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Pressuring the situation with the charge in. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Starts with a jump in. Knockdown. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round.
Round 2.
Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They both showed their hands a little bit, but it hits them with a stop and block. Hammers them with a psycho blitz. Nice counter. Still slugging it out at this range. Raises with power wave. Burnout activates. Hits them with the Busta Wolf for some stylish damage. Player 2 drops him to half, closing the gap. Rushes that off and keeps going. Gives the Rick Cage some heat. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Starts things off with a jump in. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Jumps in. Goes for the throw. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 2 charges forward. Escapes the corner. Connects with the throw. Both sides. Shrugs that off. Quick burns out. Whoa! Putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. presence of mind to pull the trigger. A real test of nerves here. Player, the drive impact doesn't work. Hit that with confidence. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSF dummy. Answers with a fireball. Giving him food for thought. Player one is...
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Overdrive. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Not much drive to work with at the moment. All right, what's coming up next? The Fuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. There's a change of sides. Gets him. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Shows the medium kick. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Risky up-close scrap still going. A quick breather. Go, starts to pry them open. Experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. Going in. Sets up with the jump in. Gotta do better than that. That corner is starting to look scary. Back into the corner. What setups do they have? Player 1 needs to stun. They gotta get in there. That combo finishes it.
Final round.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Jumps. Hits up the counter. This is going to be crowns them from above. Oh man, this is a scary range. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Super art to show off what a PhD in fighters can do for you. The Wolf of South Town is on the hunt and ready to show his man. My man's about to show everyone who runs in town. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that rundown. They were expecting that drive attack. Going on the offensive? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Can't tech the throw? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 chases them down. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Oh, burnout trigger! In there! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The Tenzin ring hits home. Checks him with the projectile. Grabs him. Player 2, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. What'll happen here? They've got the meter correct. Snaps back and hits hard with a 10 center. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Waiting to pounce on this chance to go all in with Terry's rising fang. Their opponent's gonna have to drink this all in. A quick breather. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Anthony! Kick out of nowhere! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round
It's
one.
not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Jump. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Sticks the jump in. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Gets the jump in. Knocked down. But won't play their game. Says no with the overdrive 10 setting. Player 1, they're going for the super art. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? The next round, they were right to be on guard there. Took him to the corner in a flash. Near and there's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. A quick brief burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. What'll happen here? Risky up-close scrap still going. Fires the power wave! Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fire. Knockdown and... Play a super art. Goes for power station. Looking at Paul Benson on the fireball. Player 1 brings it home.
Here comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? This is the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. How's this round going to develop? Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Uses the parry. Heats it up with a combo into super. Opt for Busta Wolf! Is this a game changer? Oh, burnout triggered. Connects with medium kick. Both fighters planning something? Player 1, drive rush to keep it going. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge. Just goes for it at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Gets the critical. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. What now? Player 1 can't use any drops. This is gonna hurt. What a finish! Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Medium kick. Gets the jump in. From up above. Player 2 chases them down. What's the play here? The jump in is denied. Very solid corner switch. Burnout is triggered. Knockdown. Holds out with the block. Okay, creating some space here. Next hit will end the round. KO! Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws them to negate the block. Goes for the super art? Player 2 chases them down. Sticks the combo. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Sandblast. Zones with the fireball. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this drive rush to keep it going. Will we see a drive impact? Going in? Still scrapping throw is denied. What a read! We're out of can this drive bring them back? They're using a fireball to force a reaction. So, what's next? Do we see a drive impact here? What's next? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Doesn't check the throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Going on the offensive? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Trips them up. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 chases them down. Throws them. What's next? Time to do some damage after that wall splat. The jump in is denied. Alright, what's coming up next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Will this super art connect? Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Fires a power wave. Jumps in. Shows the medium kick. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Knockdown and smart play to stop the opponent there. Smart play with the throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 2 is dominating this match. Raises with power wave. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. One chance here may end this match. Wins out in the battle of the skies. Player 2 brings it home.
challenger.
Ho ho, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Come on, get ready.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Going on the offensive? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Fires a power wave! Taking stock. Gets him! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1 will look to apply experiencing burnout. Side switch in the corner. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Looking for it, going on the offensive? Jumps? Big throws. Big time whip! Burnout just goes for it at this range. KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Charges forward. Burnout is triggered. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Takes a trip. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 adds a little super juice into this combo for more. Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Quarter makes it hard to escape. Yo, put that away! Burnout activates! Throw leaves them wide open. Connects with the throw! Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Doesn't check the throw! Player 1 bring. Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 has the life lead. Gets the jump in. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The jump in is denied. Backs them into the corner. Takes a trip. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Knockdown. grabs him. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 chases them down. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Going in, both fighters have a full super meet. It's a good spot to use the super. Anti-air, they were right to be on guard there. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 springs forward with the drive rush. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious, drops him hard. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save. Finishes it with the anti-air. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Goes for rising uppercut. This is a bad situation to be in. Oh man, this is a scary range. All the throw connects with super drive rush. There's a drive impact. A jump in? Player 2 is on the brink of, there's a burnout. What are they gonna do? Player 2 is in burnout state. A very prepared, nothing stops this train. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. And whips, they're wide open. The super's blocked. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Slams on the brakes and shuts off the counter. Player 2 brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They burn out. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. The throw misses. Takes a trip. What's their game plan? Goes for the super art? Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Jumps up. Caught in the crossover. Backs them, springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters planning something? A drive impact could end it all here. Still slugging it out at this range. Sandblast. Rising uppercut. They just won't stop switching sides. Crowns them from above. Ooh, does them dirty. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Backed into the corner. What setups do they have? Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Adds a bit of OD spice there. So, gets tagged by the fireball. Player 2? Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Jump in, finds the mark. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Down to the wire. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes a trip.
Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to springs forward with the drive rush. Risky up-close scrap still going. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Going in, goes for the jump in. Drive rush to keep it going. Jumps! Anticipated that throw. This can lead to some big damage. Okay, here we go. Will this super art do anything?
Getting it all on the drive rush.
What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open reads the jump in perfectly. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Excellent hit connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Oh man, this is a scary range. Throws him. Fights back with authority. Impact squash. Goes to the air. Ooh, what a smart throw. Gotta do better than that. Meets them air to air.
Player 1 super art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
Wait, what?
Are they actually dead?
What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. Player 2
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Charges forward. There's an overdrive Shoryu. Blocks it. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 1 chases them down. Still slugging it out here. Takes a trip. Throws them to negate the block. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. Life lead opens up. Taking stock. Jinku Hadouken! Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Neither fighter can use their KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Springs forward with the drive rush. Hits them with a stop and pop. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Going in? Burnout activates. Player 1
It's a good spot to use the super. Waiting to pounce on this chance to go all in with Terry's rising fast. Their opponent's gonna have to drink this all in.
crowns them from above. Throws them. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Taking chunks out of each other here. Player 2 can't use a fireball at that range. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Hits him with a stop and pop. Solid combo. Knockdown. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. How's this round going to develop? Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Life lead opens up. Will this super art connect? KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how Pickle spends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Oh wow, look at the hit zone with a stop and pop.
But were they baiting them into that?
Wraps it up with a decisive combo. We're tied up at 1 round each. Do these two have anything up their sleeve for the final round? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Looking to impress with this super.
Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Let's loose a power wave.
Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity.
Power wave.
What are they gonna do?
This is gonna hurt. Knock them out of the air. Both sides getting ready.
Player 1 can't use drive anymore.
Nothing stops this train.
Player 1 it burns out. What's next? Close range projectile. Will this be enough to kill?
Oh, we're not done here. That was a magical shot.
Player 2!
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Come on.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deal some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. No good up high. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Knockdown. Checks with the projectile. Time's the only thing moving here. What's the play here? Combo with the target combo. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 is maintaining a burnout.
Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Player bends the meter, hoping for a good return. A quick breather. Each hit is so important here.
Fires a power wave.
From upstairs. In there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Medium kick. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Sneaks in above. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. So, what's next? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation.
It's a good spot to use the super.
Both fighters planning something? Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. A quick breather. This can lead to some big damage.
They've got the meter for a drive impact.
This is gonna hurt. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 2, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're uses their drive gauge. Connects with the throw. Jumps up. Smart play with the throw. Risky up close scrap.
Ooh, the opponent thought they had the high hand with that air attack, but they're about to get crushed.
Drive rush. And whiffs. They're wide open. Good decision with that throw.
Bolt is getting it all on the drive rush.
Back to the court.
Oh, yo, raw super hit.
Rushes in. Oh, here knew the throw was coming. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Oh my, the throw tech. Left uses their drive gauge. Gets into perfect fireball range. Somehow manages to block the jump in. That overhead, but it won't work. What now? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Checks with a sandblast. This is it. Oh, are you kidding me?
That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, talk that.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jump! Anticipated that throw. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Takes a trip. Projectile to try and change the situation. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Taking stock. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Burnout is triggered. All right, what's coming up next? Player one in trouble with no drive. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup?
A super art? Aries powering up. We're gonna see a geyser of damage here. A drive impact KO.
Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight!
This can lead to some big damage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player two has the meter lead. Player one springs forward with the drive rush. Barely blocks the jump in.
They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap.
Jumps. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Brushes that off and keeps going.
They've got the meter for a drive impact.
Yes, sir. More damage throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Are we...
Just goes for it at this range.
That combo finishes it. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Rising uppercut. Both fighters are raring to go. Drive rush to keep it going. Still plenty of springs forward with the drive rush. There's all the throw connects. Amazing. Player one needs the win. Ooh, does them dirty. Backed into the corner.
What setup do they have?
Only 50% life left. Checks with a sandblast. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Player one is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major...
Getting it all on the drive rush.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
Goes all out with the goes airborne.
Here, this can lead to some big...
They are done.
Player one
Has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. Opens with a jump in.
jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps in. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Throws him down. Trips him up. Neither of them willing to back off. Grins out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player one chases them down. And the throw ends the round. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so fight hits them with a stopping bomb. Still very early in the round. Going in. Medium kick hits. Uses the gauge for a super art.
Hits him with the Busta Wolf for some stylish damage. A super art?
Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out.
A drive impact could end it all here.
A back throw for damage and vital positioning. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Smart play KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Come on, get ready.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Gets the jump in. Strings it all together. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Taking stock. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read.
Round 2.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps in. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive art. Experiencing burnout. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? From up above. The drive parry was successful. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. They block the overhead, and at this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Bops him with a target camera. Knockdown. Spends gauge to hit back with a reversal. Grabs him. Life lead opens up. Gets him. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Combo with the target combo. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Uses the target combo as a filler. Knockdown and risky up close scrap still going. Springs forward with the drive rush. Looking to impress with this super. Going in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Uses the gauge for a super art.
Hits them with the Busta Wolf for some stylish damage.
Player corrects them. Hook drive rush to keep it going. Power wave! They are not getting close to each other. Not much movement. A super art?
It's a good spot to use the super.
Player 1 can't use any drive.
Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that?
Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. start things off with a jump in? Who's going to steal this win? Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Jetsuga Sayo connects! Jamie's gonna show all those OGs that there's a new player in town!
Can they make the most of this? All the throw connects.
Both sides getting ready!
Carries, reversal. What are they gonna do? Great! How that throw did some juicy damage.
These guys are not giving each other any time to breathe. Player one, forward run. Drives it back, misses.
Okay, here we go.
I called it! I called it!
Connects with the throw. This is a critical moment. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the... They're just gonna go for it with the super. Awesome! I can't believe it. Oh, drive rush! Are you kidding me? Player one clinches the win, but that could have been anyone's game.
れ伏せうせろ力にひれ伏せうせろひれ伏せ終わらせてやろう我が力にひれ伏せうせろひれ伏せ終わらせてやろう我が力にひれ伏せうせろ